Okay, hello programmers, welcome back. So today we have learned how to use modularizations to improve your readability of your code. Let's have a quick recap what we did today in the class. So in the class, we created our program or project called Polygon. So what is a polygon? Polygon is a shape with different sides. So in the class, we learned how to draw a polygon, the very simple polygon called triangle. I have defined my my new block. So if we go to the new blocks, seems it's not responding. Let's go back to the page. So in the page, save now. Oh, it's not responding. So I'm going to refresh the page again. And hopefully it will get back to us soon. So yeah, so in our program we defined a triangle, a block called draw triangle. So in the block, in our defined block, we have all the steps required to draw a triangle. And then in our main program, we made the sprites, which is an arrow, to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 different triangles. So in between, it moved 100 steps to move itself to another position to do the thing. Okay, to do the drawing, let's see, have a recap of what it did. So if we click Start button, it will draw 4 triangles. And today's task, I'm going to, for the homework, I'm going to introduce you a concept called variable, or you can say data. So by making your own data, your own variable, you'll be able to draw different shapes, such as a triangle. So that's basically our plan for today. So we'll be drawing a triangle. Next one will be drawing a square, which is 4-sided polygon. And then we'll draw a pentagon, which is 5 sides polygon, and then hexagon, which is 6 sides. So let's just give you a quick idea what they look like. So that's a triangle that has 3 sides. A square, you all know that. A pentagon is the one with 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hexagon is the one with 6 sides. We're also going to draw an octagon, which has 8 sides, and a decagon, which has 10 sides. It looks pretty much like a circle. So yeah, you probably have already figured out if we increase the size of a polygon, it will look like a circle. But we're not going to do that now. We're only going to draw several polygons. Okay, so let's go back to our program. So in our program, as I said, I want to enhance my self-made block. So to make it more powerful, which can draw different sides. All right. So I'm going to make my new block. I'm going to call that draw polygon. So as I said, I don't want to just draw a triangle. I want it to be able to draw different sides. So I'm going to add another label called, I'm going to call it sides. I'm going to give it another input. Call this input sides. Okay. Maybe I'm going to add another input variable. I'm going to call it length. I'm going to call the input variable length as well. So then I hit OK. So now I have defined my own block. So let's go back to the triangle block. So you can see in a triangle, we repeat 3 times. And then, so each one, it moves 100 steps. So I want to make the length also changeable. Okay. Okay. So next one, I'm going to, just as the triangle, I'm going to have a pen down. Have a pen down. And then I want to repeat several times. Based on the input, how many sides do you want? If you want a side of 3, I'm going to repeat 3 times. If you want to draw a square, for example, 4 times, I'm going to repeat 4 times. And after that, as a pen up, because you finished. The next step is to move forward of how many steps? Maybe let's use length. By default, it's 100, but we can use different values. For example, we want to draw a smaller one. We can draw a 50 steps triangle, for example. So the next one, I want my arrow to make some turns. If you want to draw a triangle, you will need to turn 120 degrees. And if you want to make a rectangle or square, you only need to turn 90 degrees. So how do you figure out the number of the degrees you want to turn? Well, let's use some operations. So the operation is to use a full circle, which is 360 degrees, and divide by the sides. Okay, so I put this operation into the degrees. And now your main program will be able to draw different shapes based on the input. I'm going to clear this for now. I'm going to move my sprite back to the very left. So where do I want my sprite to go to? I want to go to a coordinate at minus 240 to 20 and wanted to draw a triangle there. Okay, so we don't need this for now. I'm going to delete all this. So our very first step is to make our sprites, the arrow, go to how many? Minus 240 and 20. So minus 240 and y equals to 20. And then I wanted to draw a triangle there. So I wanted to draw a triangle. So where's the triangle? It's in the more blocks. So instead of using triangle, I'm going to use my new defined block called draw polygon. I'm going to draw a polygon with 3 sides. That's a triangle. And the length, I wanted to still draw 100 steps. All right, so that's a size of 100. So each side has 100 steps. Okay. Next one, I want my sprite to move to minus 120. So I'm going to use motion. I'm going to let it glide 1 second. to minus 100. Y equals to 20. And there I want to draw a square. So I'm going to use more blocks and draw a square of 4 sides, also with a length of 100. All right. Step number 3, let's go to 0 and 20. So I'm going to use motion again. I want to glide to there. Actually I want to move a bit slower. So I want to change the second to 2 seconds to 0 and 20. What do I want to do? What shape do I want? I want a pentagon. A pentagon is a polygon with 5 sides. So I'm going to draw a polygon 5 sides and 100 steps. Next one. Hexagon. That's the one with 6 sides. I want my sprite to go to 120 and draw a side of 6. Maybe this time I want to draw a bit smaller one. So I'm going to make it a 50, size of 50. Right. Okay. Next one. Octagon. That's the one with 8 sides. And the coordinates will be minus 240 and minus 120. So I'm going to make it, instead of glide there, I want to just pop in. So I'll make it minus 240. Y is minus 100. Let's double check. Or 120 maybe. Not much difference to me, but yeah, let's stick to the plan. 120, and that is a 8-sized, okay, with 100 steps. Next one, keep going. Go to, okay, this will be the last one. Decagon, that is the one with 10 sides. So let's go to minus 100. Y is still minus 120. Let's draw a 10 sides of 100 steps. All right. And then I want my, it's been a lot of work for my sprite. So then it should be able to finish. So it will say goodbye to everyone. So I want to say bye-bye. Thank you. Okay. Next step, I wanted to leave, to go to 200 and minus 20. So go to 240 and minus 120. Okay, that's basically it. I'm going to clear it and let's give it a test. Let's click start. choose a rectangle. Oh, bye bye. You probably noticed that when drawing a what's that? I mean, recap. That's a decagon. When drawing a decagon, it became a bit too large. So let's make it smaller. Maybe draw a side of only 20. Yes, and the one of octagon, I want to make it only 30 steps. The one with polygon, 100, bit too large. 80, maybe. Okay, I'm going to clear it. I'm going to do that again. Triangle, square, polygon. Ooh, that's quite quick. Bye bye. All right. So hopefully you learned how to draw the shapes. Use this simple, very simple block. So we define our own block called draw polygon with two inputs, the sides of your polygon and the length of each side. All right. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope you like it and do your homework. And I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.